Okay, I wanted to look at why so much brutality going on in the police force. And what I've got, first card out is moving forward, but it's basically running roughshod. With no care or concern, just so let's see what else we have. Just running roughshod. Okay, underneath of it we have brutal force, and above it we have just moving rapidly, and things need to be reevaluated because they're just like driving that chariot, just too much power. Too much power. Not taking care or concern like we had. It was showing yesterday that police vehicle that just plowed into that barrier and plowed into those people. Okay. So why so much of the brutality? What's going on? Truth. What's going on? Mind. So what's going on with policing? So that chariot also telling me that they are too not taking time to assess the situation. They're moving too quickly. Okay, knee-jerk reactions. Truth is there's a storm. Okay. Too much power as well, given too much power. Mind is seasons. With the mind, there are the seasons. It just keeps revolving. Yeah, the mind is just revolving on things too quickly as well. Okay, truth, storm, release. Okay, they're not holding back. Okay, truth is that they get in a situation. They've got too much power. They're going to dictate. They're going to, and they release. They just react. Okay. Mind, season, gifts. Okay, so that's telling me, they've been given power for so long, and they've gotten away with things for so long that they continue to think they can just get away with it. This is the way it's been, okay, all through the time. Okay. But again, they're reacting. They're coming on the situation too quickly evaluating it, and then again dominating, domineering. Yeah, so when we have the truth, the storm, this release, they're acting on their emotions, okay? They're letting that storm just go through their emotions, and they are not stopping thinking, their mind spin is on things that have happened in the past. They haven't gotten a handle on it. And last but not least, they think they are the great authority. They've been given too much authority out there, that they have been just continually getting into a thing and reacting and not stopping, not thinking, not evaluating it correctly, because when it comes to evaluation, it's happening too fast. Okay, they're rushing to the scene too quickly, evaluating, not taking a second, and again, overreacting to the situations at hand. They got a storm going on, okay, in the mind, and they release it through their emotional things that they are doing with these people. Again, they think they're the uber authority, and they've got, there are some of them that should be given the time out, because they've got too much stuff going in their mind, circling again and again and again and again. Okay? So, it's just because too much power. They're not stopping to evaluate things. They're just reacting. Okay? And a lot of them are going to need some psychological counseling. Okay? They got a mind spin going on all the negatives and fear-based and all of this stuff. And I think they're reacting a lot of times out of fear, and other times they're reacting just they're bullies. Okay? Some of them go into it because they're bullies and they want to dominate. And they've got free reign to dominate out there. And and they've got way too much authority. They're not using it in a correct manner. Okay? So they need to do something. They need to get some more. I think they should have ongoing psychological counseling. Okay? If they've been in a real stressful positions and you see them out there starting to, rather than acting, reacting. Okay? And I've seen them get out there, and maybe these women have been a little mouthy or something, but they get out there and just beat the hell out of these people for a traffic stop or whatever. I couldn't believe it yesterday. Somebody had a thing up when something was going on at a Target. This woman was standing by the door, and the guy just picked up the thing and shot her, just point blank. I mean, just... So there have been a lot of egregious things where you see them just reacting. Okay? Reacting with deadly force. Now, I know it's a stressful job being a policeman. But if you are having these stressful encounters, they need to give them some downtime and some counseling. And I think they should be mandatory to take some sort of a test, maybe monthly, a psychological test, And those that, need to have downtime should have downtime. And I think these ones, their partners, and a lot of times these police are out on their own now. Used to be they had partners. I don't see that so much anymore. Okay? Now, if they still had partners that they were working with, if the partner sees a problem, they should report it. Okay? But things need to change, for sure. Things need to change. And before they go into being policemen, how well do they screen them psychologically? Okay? There needs to be more done. Okay? So again, the whole thing of this reading is they react too quickly. They're just balls to the walls with the, police car wherever they're going. And they get there and they're dominating, and it's just reactionary. They're not stopping to think for a second. They got their emotions all involved. They're all cranked up. Okay? The adrenaline's running. Okay? And they've got to learn how to curtail that. Now, I'm not saying all police are bad, don't get me wrong. There are some lovely police out there that are doing their best to do the right thing. But there are bad apples out there. Okay, let's just be point blank, honest in that. There are bad apples out there. Okay? And they need to definitely get some psychological counseling. More needs to be done on this front. And I think that, again, Trump is in there and giving them carte blanche, saying you need to be rougher on these people. So he has given them carte blanche to be reactive. Okay? And Trump says it's okay. He doesn't care. Okay? He might care if they stop Melania driving and they pulled her out and start beating the hell out of her. Well, maybe even then he wouldn't care. Okay, because that's just the type of guy he is. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this here. But, the reading was, in one way, not a surprise, but in another way, it's worse than even what I thought it was. Very reactive. Okay, and a lot of psychological drama going on in the mind. Okay, and they need to be taken out and given counseling. So I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Much love and light to everyone.